Picard won't admit it, but the Star Trek captain is far more like Q than he realizes. For decades, Star Trek fans have watched the push and pull dynamic between Captain Jean-Luc Picard and Q, the omnipotent trickster who delights in tormenting humanity's best and brightest. Their relationship defines some of the next generation's most iconic moments, from Encounter at Farpoint to the emotional finale of Star Trek, Picard. Yet beneath all the bickering, philosophy, and frustration lies a truth that neither man nor being would easily admit. Jean-Luc Picard and Q are far more alike than either realizes. While Picard might see himself as a beacon of logic, morality, and restraint, his connection to Q runs deeper than he would ever acknowledge. The two share not just mutual respect, but also a startlingly similar worldview, one rooted in curiosity, control, and the endless questioning of what it means to be human. Both are obsessed with humanity's potential. From their first meeting in TNG's pilot episode, Q declared himself judge, jury, and executioner of humanity's fate. But as time went on, it became clear that Q's fascination was more admiration than condemnation. He tests humanity not to destroy it, but to push it forward, to make it prove its worth. Picard, meanwhile, has dedicated his entire Starfleet career to the same mission. His curiosity about alien species, his respect for culture and art, and his relentless drive to better both himself and the Federation echo Q's own interests in evolution and growth. Both men, in their own ways, are idealists. Q challenges Picard to grow beyond his limits. Picard pushes humanity to live up to its ideals. The difference is that Q uses omnipotence as his method, while Picard relies on empathy and intellect. The goal, however, is identical: progress. Both are teachers, and both love being right. Q's appearances often feel like elaborate classroom experiments. He crafts moral puzzles for Picard to solve, tests of courage, humility, and compassion. Whether forcing Picard into the body of a doomed ensign tapestry or throwing him into an alternate timeline, all good things. Q always acts as a cosmic instructor, showing the captain hard truths about himself and humanity. But isn't that exactly what Picard does? Throughout the next generation, Star Trek, Nemesis, and Star Trek, Picard, Jean-Luc assumes the role of mentor. He lectures cadets, guides his crew through moral quandaries, and even corrects beings as powerful as the Borg Queen or as unpredictable as the Romulans. Picard's need to instruct others is practically his defining trait. Just like Q, Picard rarely admits when he's wrong. Both possess a quiet arrogance, the belief that they see the world or galaxy more clearly than others, and in many cases, they do. Yet it's this shared superiority complex that binds them as much as it divides them. Both fear vulnerability more than anything. For all their power, both Q and Picard struggle with the same internal conflict: vulnerability. Q hides behind jokes and theatrics. His godlike abilities make him untouchable, yet his loneliness is palpable, especially in his later appearances. By Star Trek, Picard Season 2, Q's games are no longer just lessons for humanity. They're cries for connection. Facing his mortality, Q admits that even omnipotent beings long to be understood. Picard's arc mirrors that journey almost perfectly. Beneath his stoic composure lies deep trauma: his father's cruelty, his mother's tragic death, and his lifelong fear of emotional intimacy. It takes him nearly a lifetime to open himself up to love, friendship, and vulnerability. By the time Picard's final season arrives, he's finally ready to let people in, just as Q prepares to say goodbye. Both characters, in the end, are terrified of being alone. Their connection becomes the antidote to that fear. Both see the universe as a moral stage. Q's antics are often designed to test moral principles. He challenges Picard's ethics by forcing him into impossible scenarios: kill or be killed, save one life or 1,000, uphold the prime directive or follow compassion. These situations expose the gray areas Q delights in exploring. Picard operates under the same fascination. His command style is rooted in the belief that every choice carries moral weight. He debates ethics with Data, Worf, and Riker just as Q debates them with him. For both men, the universe is a stage for exploring morality, a theater of ideas where right and wrong are constantly in flux. The difference lies in tone. Q performs with flamboyance, turning moral lessons into cosmic farce. Picard prefers measured dialogue and quiet reflection, but both are dramatists of ethics, using performance, whether courtroom theatrics or captain's log speeches, to teach others about virtue, responsibility, and meaning. Their relationship is a mirror, not a rivalry. Fans often view Q as Picard's antagonist, but that's a surface-level interpretation. Their dynamic is better understood as a mirror. Q reflects Picard's intellect, ego, and insecurities back at him. Each encounter forces Picard to confront a version of himself, unrestrained, self-assured, and free of Starfleet's moral leash. In TNG's finale, All Good